We're separated by something bigger, like death, like her death.
I have given it a fair amount of thought.
Not in any painful way, but just like a gentle floating off.
It's got to be peaceful. I mean, this is the mother of your children.
And then the new wife would be great.
God, I can't wait to meet my second wife. I hope she likes me better than this one.
Welcome to Some Awesome Films. Today,
we're going to be reviewing a film. This is 40.
This is 40, directed by Judd Apatow, written by Judd Apatow, and starring,
wife of Judd
starring
Apatow.
Leslie Mann.
Yeah.
Who you would know from Knocked Up. And
this is the sequel to Knocked Up.
This is the sort of sequel.
It's
as
like
they
half
call it.
spin-off, half sequel.
Yeah, so Paul Rudd is back, and Leslie Mann is back, playing Pete and Debbie, who were the
sisters family thing.
Yeah, sisters family to what's that chick's name from Knocked Up?
Oh, I
the
don't
annoying
even know.
one.
Yeah.
Katherine Heigl.
And her character.
Her character's family relations. So this is all about them.
Which is funny because Katherine Heigl doesn't even appear in this at all.
Yeah,
just
what the heck?
You think that sister, being a sequel,
couldn't drive down and say, hi, here's my baby, which is a shame. But yeah, so this is 40 is about them turning 40.
And then,
the
if you
pressures that it brings.
If you remember them from Knocked Up, they didn't really get along. They weren't really a good married couple. They were always kind of arguing and almost broke up. And this is pretty much a movie of just that again.
Yeah,
for 3 hours.
It essentially is a repeat of
It was a long movie.
But a much more in-depth repeat and more family issues. But fuck, it was long.
Yeah.
Incredibly long.
I really feel like this movie probably did not have a script at all.
Yeah, it really felt like that.
Or not much of one, dot-pointed script.
It felt like an idea.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we've done Knocked Up, we've done Funny People, Super Bad. What if we show, like, the 40-year-old virgin?
But not...
This is 40, a funny version of being 40. And, this is the married version of it.
Judd Apatow really has something against being 40, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's not like
it's like, oh, you haven't had sex since you were forever, so this, 4-year-old virgin. Now it's like you've had sex lots, but now you stopped having sex.
Too much of it.
This is 40.
But it's just
as a married couple.
There was just too many random jokes. It was too much.
It was
improvising.
Stand-up.
It was improvising.
It was. It was like improv night. It was like watching Whose Lines It Anyway.
I mean, I laughed at a lot of things. It was
laughed
funny.
a lot.
Yeah, it was funny, but there was no structure.
But yeah, story-wise, there's so many loose ends and things where you just like. So you're not gonna resolve this?
Yeah.
And by the end of the movie,
just moved on.
By the end of the movie, it's just basically like a handshake kind of thing. Like, all right, let's do this thing. And you're like, wait, what? What happened?
It didn't come to an end.
That's the ending. Like,
didn't. But
you took 3 hours to build to that,
and it was so. I don't know how I felt walking away. I'm still upset about it. I don't want to be 40.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
I don't ever want to get married. I don't want to get big 40.
It looks like a shit time.
What I want to do is work in that shop with Megan Fox. That's what I want to do.
Megan Fox in this movie is not a standout performance.
Oh no, there's no acting.
By her acting, maybe a standout performance by her body. Sure,
her ass and boobs,
getting down into her underwear every chance she has. I'm not complaining.
I love it. Well, they knew that's how it was going to be. So they even made her character, that character.
They milked her.
Everyone in the film be obsessed with Megan Fox's character, because we know the audience is also going to be obsessed with Megan Fox's body.
And, story-wise, the whole Megan Fox is actually working for Leslie Mann's character, Debbie, she has a store where she sells clothes, so Megan Fox is her employee. And Debbie's store had money stolen from it, so her whole storyline is, oh my god, I've lost all this money, we're in trouble. And then Paul Rudd, his record business has just turned to shit. So I was like, oh my god, I have no money. And then it's like they're keeping secrets from each other, and it's like, oh, we have no money. How are we going to resolve this?
It doesn't really get resolved. I don't want to give anything away, but there is no resolve.
The first idea that they're told could, why not listen to that idea from the start? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
If
you had it from the word go, and you fucking took 3 hours to handshake on
But then you think that they would have agreed on this idea at the end, but then they didn't. They didn't. There was even a moment where I thought he was going to realise this idea given at the start was a good idea, and then he ignored it. and it just didn't happen.
So story sucked.
Yeah,
Bad.
I gotta say, so
But
John Lithgow was in it.
John
as well,
Lithgow, yes.
and Albert Brooks playing
And Albert Brooks.
the two parents.
Who would know as Hank Scorpio
Yeah.
or the bad guy from Drive?
and
stuff.
he was funny.
He was funny.
He was really funny
good.
in this. He played really well. And Lithgow,
Anything Albert Brooks says is worth listening
just
to.
a laugh.
Just because of the way he said, his voice is awesome to hear.
yeah. And,
I always like listening to his voice.
and then John
Nothing
Lithgow,
weird.
he was a bit different.
He was a very serious,
very serious character.
humorous at the same time though.
Somehow, I don't know how, but
it was
still
funny to see him be so serious. I don't know. He pulled off his role of being a dick pretty well. Jason Segel is in it, who was
that's right. Yeah,
he was
also
in Knocked Up. He's playing the same character,
but somehow
sort of. So imagine this character's been struck by lightning and suddenly changed personality.
I remember
Yeah,
him
it's
being
Jason
a
Segel.
stoner.
A stoner sleazebag, and now he's this. He's come
charming.
He's come from the Muppets and entered
Charming
Mrs.
bloke.
40.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind being that guy kind of thing.
And Melissa McCarthy, who is from Bridesmaids,
Ah, that's right.
a funny
yeah.
chick. She has a scene in it, which I thought was
It
hilarious.
was
as
actually
shit.
pretty funny.
It was
But
really
she is funny. But
She is really funny.
There wasn't much to that.
There was no
scene,
point.
Really, but it was.
Well, no, actually, no, there was a point to that scene.
It was kind of. I thought that was one of them bonding again.
I honestly thought that was the end of the movie. That was
and
going to
then
be
it went
the.
on for another half an hour.
I think it went for another hour.
Well, it
after that.
even had the music montage. Look, I don't want to. I'm not going to bag out the
Way
director.
too early.
But how many music montages does this man have to do in his films where music, then they come to a realization that
You
this is what they
picked
need to do.
From before we even saw the
Before
movie,
we
you said
I knew it was going to happen.
You said there's going to be this is the structure. There's going to be the fight music montage, and then it's going to be the makeup.
Yeah.
No,
I was wrong.
It was the
fine.
fight music montage. 3 more hours.
Hang on a minute. It was kind of fight, makeup, music montage.
Went on. This is like
And
8
then
movies
another hour.
in one, without stories. 8
Yeah.
non-storied movies in one.
I would only recommend watching this movie on DVD in the background on your TV while you're doing something else, because you can just glance at it and have a laugh every now and
selling
again. That's
ticket
it.
here is the fact that it's a sequel to Knocked Up, really.
And it's
Because
not
Knocked
as
Up
good
was
as Knocked
really
Up.
good and well written.
I really like Knocked
And
Up.
then Seth Rogen, like, they really had a chance to tie this into Knocked Up.
Yeah.
Because they throw a birthday party, so you're expecting...
Where's Seth Rogen?
I
Where's
think
Katherine
pretty much
Heigl?
everyone's sitting there going, oh, Seth Rogen
I
and
thought
Katherine
that.
Heigl, and we're going to get to meet the baby from Knocked Up?
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing.
So you're waiting, and it's like...
Because this is a few years after.
Okay,
as well, so.
no, didn't have that in the budget. Alright, that's fine then, why not? So, I was disappointed
disappointing.
in this movie. But, I laughed.
Yeah, see, I
All the way
laughed,
through.
but there wasn't much else going for the film, so I'm giving this a mediocre. I'm giving this a very average.
Very average.
I have to give this.
No scores, let's just give it
Alright,
average.
we'll just give it average.
This is your typical teenage romance movies with adults.
Don't have expectations.
40-year-old people in high school, basically. That's a good review.
Cool.